I digress, and we'll move on to some more wrestling with another Trinity Contenders match. So let's kick things off. Can we have the first competitor to the ring, please?
Is there someone there?
And again, we see this entrance video. Is it gonna be, I mean, are we gonna see this every match, Kai? Like, what's going on here? Come on.
Yeah, they're very omitted, aren't they?
Yeah. Overlooked.
Well, I've looked at them a lot tonight already.
I mean, we're looking over everyone. Hey.
This is true.
Kenny Mantra alone, Kai.
Making his way to the ring from Riska, representing the Omission, it's Kenny Mantra!
Kenny Mantra alone now walking to the ring. A stark contrast to Sammy Phillips, who was accompanied by Mantra and Roberts. And hold on, it seems like Kenny Mantra is the victim, or at least Sammy Phillips is the victim of this event's sign battle, as it were.
Well, I have to correct you on one little thing there, Kai. Kenny Mantra has not come alone. You can see there in his left hand the all-important Prime bottle. Because if you didn't know, Kai, Kenny Mantra was featured in a Sidemen video lately.
He was.
With his opponent tonight, Chris Aries. Are we going to see some of the same?
Well, we very well could, and if you're Chris Aries, you hope that history repeats itself. If you are, or if you have been able to watch that Sidemen video, you would have seen Kenny Mantra versus Chris Aries with KSI as a special guest referee, where Chris Aries was able to defeat Kenny Mantra. Now, we may not have KSI as a special guest referee, but this match is a direct rematch from that.
A lot of effort.
The extra caveat that the winner of this match goes on for the Trinity Championship, joining James Ellis and whoever becomes the Trinity Champion in tonight's main
And can
event.
we have his opponent, please?
A lot of effort went into that sign there. Kenny Mantra ripping it in half. And there he is, the opponent.
Making his way to the ring. Unbreakable, Chris Aries!
We last saw Chris Aries where he defeated Duke Devlin at Chain Reaction. Will the added pressure of this being a Trinity Championship contendership, Kai, will that play a part?
It's very hard to say. I mean, with this match, there are a lot of different opponents going on. Chris Aries, of course, as you said, gaining the all-important momentum over his victory with Duke Devlin at Chain Reaction.
That always makes me wince.
And now tonight, stepping up against a man who has never defeated him one-on-one. Only one singles match ever occurred between these two. It happened with the Sidemen. Kenny Mantra with a brand new t-shirt available on the merch stand and on any online platforms he uses. I am not being paid for this, so I will shill no longer. Back to the match at hand.
Yeah.
These two men, of course, did have a match with the Sidemen. That was the only singles encounter between the two. Chris Aries, as I've mentioned, victorious in that. A tag team match took place between Chris Aries and Artemis, his former tag team partner of the Odyssey. That happened against Mantra and Phillips. The winners of that match were...
I'll let you do that one, Kai, because
it was Chris Aries and Artemis, albeit under dubious circumstances with a disqualification.
I had other things to worry about that day.
You were on commentary with me, but
Exactly.
regardless of that...
I had to worry about working with you.
Yes, of course.
But you know, I've had my fair share of history with Chris Aries, as we know. The reason why I'm back on this commentary desk is because of Chris Aries. And I have to say, I have come to respect him as a performer since my injury. I've had some time to think about it. I've had some time to reflect. And I'm man enough to say that it wasn't all his fault. Maybe like 90-10. I'd say. Maybe I might even stretch to 85-15.
Wow, you really are a big man to admit that.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, look at this now. Kenny Mantra taking liberties and pulling on the hair of Aries, which, let's be honest, we don't think anything less of the Omission in that at this point, right?
The Omission, known for their tendency to break the rules in a professional wrestling ring, to great success, might I add.
Big shoulder tackle. Chris Aries, kip up. You need to do better than that, Kenny Mantra.
I've got to mention the last time these two men squared off inside a Dragon Kingdom ring, it was in 6-man tag team action. Chris Aries was part of a wild card 6-man team, whereas Kenny Mantra, of course, member of the Omission alongside JJ Roberts and Phillips. That match ended with Kenny Mantra pinning Chris Aries. So despite the fact that he's never beaten him one-on-one, both of these men have one pinfall victory over the other. So this is, in essence, a sort of tiebreaker, if you will. A sudden death affair
rubber match
for these two men.
Yeah. Kenny, look behind you, mate. Taking his eye off the ball there momentarily. Oh, but uses it to his advantage. Pulls down Aries' throat across the top rope. And that's a kick. There's nothing pretty about that. Just full-on clubs to the back.
The difference in Kenny Mantra from our first event here at Origins, going back now 2 years, if you could believe.
Wow.
The difference in Kenny Mantra from then to now is absolutely remarkable. The Omission has really brought out a darker side of Kenny Mantra.
Huge crossbody.
But right now, as you can see, Kenny Mantra dealing with some shoulder issues with that shoulder brace there. You've got to think that is X marks the spot for Chris Aries.
Oh. And I have to tell you, Kyle, I have taken offense from Chris Aries, and it is not fun. I'll tell you that. It's not fun.
Well, I've not been kicked in the face many times, but I can't imagine it's fun depending on whoever's throwing the boots at you.
Good point. Aries going for, is he going for that patented? Oh no!
He may be going for it, but he did not get it. Huge reversal from Kenny Mantra, and the head of Chris Aries colliding viciously with the canvas, scraping against the canvas, dare I say, and now Mantra raining down blows. Chris Aries staring up at the lights at the moment.
I think Aries is a little bit dazed and confused here. He doesn't really know where he is. Talking to himself a little bit, maybe trying to get himself back into the room, back aware of what's going on. But Kenny Mantra is giving him no room to breathe. Oh, look at that. A disrespectful pin if you've ever seen one.
Referee didn't quite know what to think of that. Didn't go down as fast as Kenny Mantra might have hoped. But Kenny Mantra isn't exactly pleased with any official, is he?
That's true. Big chop. Oof.
Lord Jesus have mercy. What a chop from Kenny Mantra.
That's just full-on disrespect there. Pie facing him on the floor. I mean, Kenny Mantra is just playing with his food right now.
That's going to send Aries back to the Coliseum.
That was good. I enjoyed that one. Well done.
Thank you very much. And another one ducks under. Aries, a chop of his own.
Grab the oven dish. His chops all around. Going for the Irish whip.
You really threw in the kitchen sink at this match.
Reversal. Oh! There. As you know, Kai, there is the smallest amount of padding in these corner pads, and behind that, it's just full-on metal.
It is indeed. You hear the screams, the cries of agony from Kenny Mantra because of those chops.
The crowd calling Kenny Mantra boring.
I disagree. I mean, I've known Kenny Mantra for many years, and he is a lot of things. Boring is not one of them.
Wait a minute, Kai. Look at Kenny Mantra's face. I think he's letting this get to him.
That's one thing with the Omission. They are quite emotional. They are three very emotional men in the fact that they let the crowd, they let their opponents get to them constantly. The entire premise around the Omission, really, is them being ill-done by the crowd. Feeling overlooked, feeling omitted.
2 count.
They're really in their sort of emo phase, aren't they?
Yeah, you could say that, yeah. I mean, the hair certainly shows that.
Kenny Mantra, of course, some of the most luscious locks here in Dragon Kingdom, second maybe to my own.
I don't know, mine's pretty good.
You do have a lovely head of hair.
Kenny going to the top. What is he thinking here?
We use
Wait
the
a minute,
Wayback
wait a minute,
Machine.
wait a minute.
Look at this.
Oh! Jumping Insecurity knocks Kenny Mantra off the top. Both men are down.
Isaac Newton, eat your heart out. Gravity taking control of Mantra there.
What goes up?
Must come down.
Exactly.
And come down exactly did Kenny Mantra with great authority, crashing into the canvas, and now both men are down.
You rocked that one. And
Referee reaching a count of 6. Both of these men need to reach their feet, or this match will be ruled a
7.
draw.
We are
Aries is up, Mantra follows.
big clothesline.
Doesn't stay up for long.
Down he goes again. Ducks the line. Scoops him up. Oh! Michinoku driver. That's got to be it, Kai.
Could very well be
Oh,
kick
no.
out from Mantra.
Last minute kick out.
He's called a heartbeat for a reason. His shirt says heart is ablaze. Oh, Chris Aries hoping to extinguish that
Knee.
blaze tonight.
Roundhouse to the dome. Is Kenny Mantra might be out, Kai.
That was connection to the back of the head, the softest part of the head as well. It's going to do a lot of damage. Did not win the match there, but it's going to have a negative impact on Kenny Mantra moving forward for the rest of this contest, no doubt about it.
The crowd there, I don't know if you heard that, Kai, shouting they are sick of the omission and it's time to put them away. And it looks like, that's it, what? No, no.
To quote one of the great philosophers of our time, enough is enough, and it's time for a change, this audience says
I love
about the
Bret
omission.
Hart.
I have never disliked a man more than I dislike you, Bevan.
Oh!
Huge kick from Chris Aries.
Even the Prime couldn't help Kenny Mantra. And we all know how much Prime nutrition? Hydration, Prime hydration makes things 10 times better. Wait a minute. Throwing Kenny back in. Aries realizes he needs Kenny in the ring to win this match.
Referee confiscating the Prime.
Oh,
my God!
Whoa! That's why he brought it out. Absolute genius plan. Big frog splash. 2. Oh, and a kick out. It's not over, Kai.
Kenny Mantra, he got stunned by KSI. I think some of that may have rubbed off on him. Knowledge, strength. I know the last one's probably meant to be integrity. Doesn't really show it, but intelligence definitely does.
I never knew that.
I think it's knowledge, strength, integrity. I think.
I just thought it was KSI. Anyway, the match continues. Mantra tuning up the band, it looks like. What's he going to go for? Ghost, wait, no!
Huge blue thunder bomb.
Kick
Not
out!
able to finish it off. The Conqueror did not quite get all of it.
2.9. What's it going to take to put either of these men down, Kai?
Well, Chris Aries has something planned. Will this be the final kill shot needed? Doesn't get the bullseye, rolls through. Mantra,
running
huge
enziguri.
kick into the corner. And now the omissions man,
Drop kick!
looking for something, finds a boot to the face instead.
No way.
From over
Kai,
there,
no way.
I don't
He's
think
too
he
far.
saw this one through.
He's too far.
Like a long-range arrow, the bullseye connects from Aries.
It's over.
A successful hunt for the Conqueror.
Both omission members have lost the Trinity Championship Contenders match.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and advancing through, Chris Aries!
No matter who, James Ellis, Chris Aries, whoever wins the main, Trinity title's mine.
Our main event tonight, Aluna versus Harrison Bennett versus a suitable replacement for Shane Hook to crown a brand new Trinity champion. That is our main event, but right now, the focus has to be on Chris Aries. What a performance against Kenny Mantra. What a match.